SUB-2000, we're going to talk about it today. And we are here with Ryan Williams, our engineer that took on the Gen 2 project. You guys have heard me mention his name in several other videos. Here's his beautiful face for all of you to see.
How's everyone doing? Little gray at the show. I'm not shaving the rest of the week.
That's exactly what happened to me. I started working here 5 years ago and I was black beard, now it's gray.
Very good.
Welcome to the club.
I appreciate it.
Alright, so we got the Gen 2 SUB-2000. We're all really excited about it.
Yep.
You took on this project how long ago?
I officially took it on back in June of last year when I kind of took it over.
Not even a year yet.
Correct.
This guy is the most efficient person at KelTec. It's awesome. You need to get him to take on some more projects.
We'll be doing that, trust me.
So let's talk about the gun a little bit. Everyone that knows the SUB-2000 is obviously very familiar with the first gen.
Yep.
And for those of you that weren't able to make it to the show and maybe haven't seen any of the other videos yet, we're going to talk about the second gen from the man himself, the guy who took the gun and made it pretty and made it function. It's just a much better looking gun.
Yep.
And I think by default, it's the same internal parts, correct?
Yeah.
But by default, I feel like it's got a better trigger pull, the action moves better, so we'll talk a little bit about that stuff too.
Yep.
So let's just start at the muzzle. What do we got?
At the muzzle. Pretty much the whole barrel muzzle idea is going to be completely different. The forend and the muzzle, a lot of feedback that we started looking at about a little over a year ago. We talked to a lot of people in customer service. A lot of our assembly processes, people did not like our polymer sight whatsoever. From the engineering side, that polymer sight and the assembly of it was very inconsistent. We want to actually kind of eliminate stuff like that. A lot of people want threaded barrels. We're going to give them that. We extended the barrel just a little bit. You have just enough of the threads right down here if you want to run a flash hider or want to run a suppress. Sight's been completely redesigned. It's going to be aluminum, kind of matches the silhouette of what our other weapons are. For familiarity, we're leaving it as like that AR style sight post, so a lot of people already have that. Windage is controlled pretty much through this, our screw right back here actually cams the sight back and forth, so you have both windage and elevation in the front sight.
On the fly, yeah. Awesome.
On the fly. Only because the rear sight's actually fixed, part of folding. Same style barrel, forend's completely different. The idea behind this, I have a law enforcement background, and I kind of looked at the shooting team as well. A lot of people on those 3 guns, they like to have that whole C-clamp, that over-clamp that they use, so they actually extend the hand all the way over.
Some people call it the Costa.
Yeah, that Costa clamp. One of those rail covers, the rail covers that are actually aftermarket, if you actually put the rail covers here on the top and bottom, the idea is you almost have that 1.5, 1.25 inch diameter that people can actually put their C-clamp on, actually.
Nice.
My law enforcement background, we always like that low profile, that tight silhouette. I've always shot very tight and close, which is why we have that grip area right in here.
Yeah, I like this.
Very textile
Great
feel.
contour, and we've got our Gator Grip on here.
Correct, yeah.
So the idea behind that was to just stay with consistency, represent Florida, that's our thing. Yeah.
All the Gator Grip right back here. Picatinny rails are going to be top and bottom. They're going to be standard. We looked at the M-Lock. Actually, from Magpul, the M-Lock's going to be on both sides. If you want to run a Picatinny or sling attachment right up here, you guys can do that. If you just want to use it, we can use it as almost like a heat shield, if you will, as well. You don't need to add some weight.
I think I'm gonna hang a peanut butter and jelly sandwich off of it because
we're going to make
when you're out there.
A Picatinny mount, peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
It's a survival gun.
Yes.
Anyway, so let's get to the receiver part here. What did we change?
Receiver part on here. If you grab the old Gen 1s, it kind of feels like a 2x4 at times. Our chief engineer actually looked at taking this project over a little bit ago on the actual grip. That was actually one of our issues on slowdown in production. After he had finished the grip, that's when I got a chance to actually take over the project. Better ergonomics actually in the grip. We updated the Gator Grip texturing. The ejection port's about 40% larger. It helps to run, some of that inconsistent, definitely inconsistent ammunition on here.
So you got more of an ammo choice.
Yeah. From the manufacturing side, on the Gen 1s, we used to do pretty much an overlay, an overmold stainless part or a steel part in here that would actually be used as our ejector.
Yeah.
The issue we were seeing in repairs, you have an issue with the weapon. You have to change out even one side of the grip. It's a complete new update.
It's all ATF hassle.
It is a paperwork nightmare.
Yeah,
it truly is.
Which slows things down. So really, we're trying to speed everything up with this gun on all ends. Yeah.
All ends. All ends of manufacturing were actually looked at on this. The polymer that we're using as well, we used to use a 14% glass fill nylon. We actually went up to pretty much that standard 33% glass fill nylon. So the design in here, we didn't change anything on the trigger, but it feels more solid.
It does, yeah.
It's a lot more rigid. We actually have a lot more bosses and strength that we actually added in here on design, so it doesn't feel as flimsy, it doesn't feel as generic, if you will.
The other thing is putting mags in on some of the first gens, the bottom would tend to split open a little bit,
split open
get a little
about.
pinching going.
We add a little bit more room in here. We actually have some detents in there that actually help hold the grip together. That's kind of one of the ideas.
And the coating on this here on the bolt tube now is?
Correct. We were actually going to stick with the whole either black oxide or Parkerite, but we actually transitioned to the whole salt bath nitride idea. We're finishing the tube in this. The reason we're doing that is because we made the stock adjustable, and we didn't want to actually start scratching the tubes as well.
Right.
Self-lubricant properties for the nitriding. It's one of the newer finishes out there.
So smooth. The action's so smooth. It really
feels
makes
like
a big difference. Yeah. And this gun's bone dry, and you pull it back and forth. It feels like it's well oiled.
Yeah.
Yep. So and then we did a change of the stock here.
Complete rear stock update. One idea actually came literally right before Thanksgiving. The shooting team asked if they can make the stock adjustable. I kind of told them no, it was going to be fixed. Literally at the last minute on Thursday, we designed it so we could actually adjust it to 3 different positions and points.
Nice.
This is overall length is going to be the same, but you can actually adjust it 1.5 inches out. For guys that are a little bit taller, a little bit longer arms like myself. We did a little bit of different grip in the back. Mainly try and make it more like an AR style. That was 5 to 10 degree draft in the front, makes it a little bit easier. Single point sling attachment, Picatinny if you want to run, one of those mag pole ones that actually snap on the bottom.
Clip your sling on there,
loops as well.
And again, you got the Gator Grip going to kind of keep the concept going with the gun from front to back, which is really, really cool. Same internals, same safety that you guys are familiar with. Change out the screws. We had not the Allen screws. We went to the Allen screws.
We're going to pretty much the metric screws right out here. A lot of our other updated weapons pretty much have that.
It's just got a sleeker look. Yeah, yeah, that's very cool. And they're going to be shipping with the PMag magazines for the Glock variants.
Yeah.
And we're going to do all the same variants except for the 59 series. Is that
correct?
true?
Yeah, the steel mags that will probably come out at the end of the year. We're still looking at doing the Smith & Wesson 59s. The SIGs, I think we may or may not continue with, but the Beretta 92S's are still one that we'll be moving forward with.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just keep looking at demand, you guys, and see where it goes. Because I mean, the guy can do anything. He did this in a year, So very efficient. It's just a much better looking gun. It shoots the same right out of the box. You're going to get that SUB-2000 accuracy. Everybody knows.
It's a fun gun to shoot, and we wanted to make it look the part. That was kind of the idea behind it. A lot of feedback from customer service, a lot of feedback from the shooting team, which helped to accelerate everything forward. So.
Yeah, we did an amazing job, so we really thank you for that.
No worries, man.
Yeah, so great gun, you guys, and the production rate on this is going up 100% because of the changes.
The limitations in production, just from the backside, nothing changed in a couple years on production, so we could only do about 250 a week, based on everything being manufactured different and the assemblies not having any slowdowns or issues. We can easily do about 600 a week right now. I would like to get about 750, just because that back order, that demand, and the other variants coming out. Yeah, everyone wants to see this weapon, but from the engineering side, we didn't want to add personnel or add machines, just improve efficiency, which keeps the cost down. That's kind of what it comes down to.
That's why we love having Ryan here at KelTec. It's awesome. So great, guys. You guys are going to be able to find these so much easier than the first gen guns. We'll be able to drive that price point down a little bit for you. So thanks for watching the video. I'm glad you guys got to meet Ryan.
Yeah, buddy.
And we'll see you guys soon.
Good job.